Yo, what is up, guys? It's your main man, KiddStan. Today, we are back with another Finesse Kid video. And guys, so, Loomian Legacy is coming out really soon, and with that being said, there is so much to talk about, there's so much being discussed. So, this weekend, specifically, Saturday, July 20th, we are having one of the most legendary Roblox games coming out really soon, and this is Loomian Legacy, the game that we've all been waiting for. Now, a few YouTubers did get a chance to play this game early on before the game was released. Sadly, I was not one of those YouTubers, but luckily for me, I'm friends with a few YouTubers who were. Now, so in this video, we're going to be going over a few of the Loomians and some of their typings and stats and stuff like that, so we can just kind of get a look at what they're going to be about. We kind of get an estimate of what their final evolution will be like. And with that being said, let's get into the welcome back. So right here, we are looking at a Discord server. So we have a Discord server for a bunch of us YouTubers, as you guys can see here. You can see a bunch of us YouTubers here. We have a Discord server, and luckily for me, a few of the other YouTubers decided that they wanted to make a channel for Loomian Legacy and kind of just throw in all the Loomians with all the stats and all the information that we know about it. So we're going to be looking at the Loomian starters, the starter Loomians, deciding which do we think is the best Loomian for what we're looking for, alright? So before we get into that, we are first going to be looking at the Loomian typings, because that's going to make a difference, alright? So the Loomian typings are not the same as the Pokemon typings. They did kind of turn some stuff around. They did allow some stuff to remain the same. So we have fire, water, grass is now plant. We have dark type, light types is kind of like the new fairy type. We have ice, electric, air, which is kind of like the new flying type. We have toxic, which is supposed to be the replacement of, I guess you could say, poison types. We have earth, which is kind of like, I guess you could say, a combination of rock and ground type. And then we have bug types. We have metal types, which is supposed to be the replacement for steel types. We have ancient types, which I feel like would be more of a, I guess it would be replaced kind of like dragon types, those ancient dragons of, like, you know, like those ancient dragon types, legendary Pokemon that we saw, like, kind of just, you know, ruling over different regions and stuff like that. We have spirit types, which is supposed to replace ghost types. We have typeless, which is basically the normal types. We have mind type, which is basically psychic, and then we have brawler type, which is a basically the fighting type replacement. So with that being said, let's take a look at the first Loomian, which okay, so I'm gonna go by the nicknames just because the nickname just threw me off. So we have Wet Charmander, which is alright, I'm done laughing. So first we have Dripple, aka Wet Charmander, as Ethereal Miracle likes to call him. So here we can see that he has 3 stars for health, 1 star for attack, 1 star for energy, or physical attack, 3 stars for fist or special energy attack, I guess you could call it. We have another star for special defense, and then 3 stars for speed, and 4 stars for physical defense, which is actually pretty interesting, because his physical attack, as you guys can see, is 56, and special attack is 55, but here his stars are kind of just like, you would think otherwise, but he has 63 health, 51 energy, and so it looks like, oh, Dripple is going to be a pretty balanced Loomian, kind of like an all-around jack of all trades, just based off of the base stats. But if you look at the stars, it kind of gives you a different vibe, which is kind of odd. Next, you have Snow Cub, which is, oh, he's gonna be tanky. So as you can see, he has a ton of HP. His defense, his physical defense is really low. His special defense is 3 stars, so it's about even. His special attack is not too great, but his special attack is a little bit higher. and his energy has 2 stars, and his speed has 3 stars. So this kind of gives me a vibe that that Snow Cub is going to be kind of like a, I wouldn't say he's not going to be able to take like the craziest amount of hits. I'm not saying that he's going to be like, he's going to be a tank, but he's not going to be super sturdy, if that makes sense. So in terms of HP, he's going to have a ton of HP. Kind of reminds me of like Snorlax or someone who has a ton of HP. Like you keep hitting him with him no matter like what kind of typing or what kind of stats you have. Like it's kind of like like an actual true tank with a lot of HP who has a pretty high special attack, which is probably due to the fact that he's an ice type. So when I do think of ice types, I do think of more special attacks rather than physical attacks. And then next we have Weavolt. Weavolt has 2 stars for health, 4 stars for energy, 1 star for special attack, 2 stars for special defense, and then his speed is crazy. Alright, so his speed has 5 stars, 3 physical defense, and then 2 physical attacks. So his speed is 65 here. As you can see, his physical attacking defense is not too great, but his special attack is actually pretty high. And then his energy is a pretty high amount too. So this kind of gives me the feeling that Weavolt is going to be kind of like I would say a glass cannon. I feel like Weavolt's going to be a glass cannon, kind of like a Zubat or something like that. A Pokemon that's very fast, does you know, a nice amount of damage, but at the same time doesn't do he doesn't do too well when he's taking damage. When it comes to taking damage, he's not going to be too great. I feel like he's going to hit first a lot of times, but like he's not going to be able to take, you know, 4 hits or 5 hits like some other Loomians, maybe someone like Snow Cub would be. Next up, we have Eaglet. Alright, now Eaglet has 2 stars for health, 3 stars for energy, 4 stars for special attack, 1 star for special defense, 2 stars for speed, and then 3 stars for physical defense, and then 2 stars for physical attack. Now, when we look here, we can see that according to the base stats, that Eaglet's special attack is crazy high. This is the highest that we've seen out of all the Pokemon. His special defense is definitely the lowest that we've seen out of all the Pokemon. So it seems like that Eaglet is going to be more of a special, base Pokemon, special balance Pokemon, with being the highest special attacker with a pretty nice special defense. His speed is 60, so he's definitely not going to be slow. He's going to be a lot faster than most Pokemon, but it seems like he's going to be very fleshy with 45 HP and only 33 physical defense. Like I said, if it'll come down to special defense, he won't have too much to worry about. But oh geez, like this is 33 physical defense. That is no joke. Next up, we have Vivan. I don't know if I pronounce that right. Vivan. I think it's supposed to be, yeah, it's Vivan. It's Vivan. I see what they did there. It's supposed to be Vine and like feline. It's because it's a cat. Alright, I get it. So it has 4 stars for health, 3 stars for energy, 2 stars for special attack, 1 star for special defense, 2 stars for speed, 3 stars for special defense or physical defense, sorry, and then 3 stars for physical attack. Now when we look here, Vivan has the highest of all the physical attackers, which is pretty dope. You know, physical attacking grass type is actually really interesting to see. Kind of reminds me of someone more like I guess you could say like Sceptile. I remember Sceptile was probably Sceptile was like a really strong physical attacking grass type. So I feel like according to, I guess you could say according to the images, I feel like Vivan could end up being the same, you know, having moves like Leaf Blade and such. His energy is pretty, I would say average, you know, pretty decent. It's not too great, but it's not too low either. It's at 51. his special defense is extremely low, and then his physical defense is pretty low too. So I feel like, oh, and he has 64 speed. So definitely Vivan is going to most definitely be one of those glass cannons, like I said before, but he's going to be a physical glass cannon. Just because if you look at his speed is going to be probably what saves him, allows him to go first most times. And then his physical attack is crazy high. At level 5, it's 76. Now, I don't know what's the scaling ratio of stats, you know, based on levels compared to what it's like in Pokemon. But in Pokemon, that's a pretty high physical attack. So now we have Vanbat. So Vanbat has 2 stars for health, 4 stars for energy, 2 stars for special attack, 1 star for special defense, 1 star for speed, and 3 stars for physical defense, and then 4 stars for physical attack, which is kind of interesting because his physical attack is the lowest. I'm starting to think that the more stars, the worse, or something like that. I have no idea, because I'm still trying to figure out. No, I don't want no update. Get out of here. I'm trying to figure out how the stars correlate with the base stats. I tried asking around and no one had any idea, so we're kind of just, you know, trying to get an idea on what these stats will mean. In terms of correlating to the stars, obviously we can see that what the stats are, but in terms of correlating to the star, we don't have much idea. So I feel like the stars might mean it might have to correlate with the up or the up stat, which I also have no idea what the up stat is for. But if I were to guess, I would believe that the stars are kind of like the up stats are supposed to be like IV stats or something like that, the hidden or the EVs or whatever like that. Like, you know, the hidden stat points that the effort points that these quote unquote Loomians will get. So these would be the base stats, and then you'd probably add these in to go along with the stats. Cause honestly, it just, I don't see it. You know what I mean? I don't see how these correlate. But Vanbat seems to be a very fast Pokemon. He's going to hit decent. He's not going to hit too hard. He's also not going to be able to take too many hits. He'll take like a few hits, but not too many. But he is going to be faster than most, probably the fastest out of all the starters that we've seen so far at 69, almost 70. So I believe that Vanbat will probably be the fastest, but along with the like the fastest base stat. There we go. So not sure how that would work with the up stats. And then we got Chungus, or we have Mbit, which has, wow, he has 5 stars for health, a red star for energy, 4 stars for special attack. Ooh, like really, I guess golden or yellow 5 stars for special defense, 4 stars for physical defense, and 1 star for attack, and 4 stars for speed. Wow, Mbit seems like a beast. Probably a very good PvP Loomian, I would say. Based on what we see here, based on the stars, he probably gets the most boosted stuff. He doesn't get anything for energy though. So his physical attack is pretty high, 60. His physical defense is pretty high also. His speed is not too great. But his special defense is decent, and then his energy is decent, his health is decent, which is actually pretty interesting. So like I said, I do think that this is supposed to be kind of like, I guess you could say IVs, or kind of like just those hidden stat points or boosted points that will be given to the Loomians. Still not sure exactly how those correlates, but we did get to go over the base stats, and if it wasn't obvious, you can kind of tell. You know, the typing. So you got your fire types. I believe Vanbat's air. I want to say it's just air as of right now. So we got fire, plant, light, electric, and then we got ice, and then we have water. All right. So I believe Vanbat is air. If I'm not mistaken, I will double check. You know, I'll double check right now and make sure Vanbat is air, because I can't tell if Vanbat's air or no. He's actually dark. That's what he was, dark type. I wanted to say dark, but I wasn't too sure because he's a bat, but he is dark type. So I apologize for that. and luckily I was able to correct myself early on. So yeah, those are all the typings for all the starters, and basically that's all the starters and all their base stats that we know of. If you guys are excited for Loomian Legacy, let me know down below what starter do you plan on picking, and also let me know which starter you think will be the best. Alright, if you guys did enjoy this video and if it was helpful, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you are subscribed and haven't done so, hit the notification bell so you know when your boy uploads another dope video just like this one. With that being said, guys, until next time, we are out.